the Celtics in 2K are a really, really good team. Like, really good. I also think it's called common knowledge that a lot of the Celtics players are really underrated. Like, really underrated. Like, Tatum being only a 90, like, bro, come on. Jaylen Brown only being 87. Robert Williams being 82. Like, come on. But anyway, let's get back into this. Washington, part 2. We go to Washington.
Absolutely. So you've narrowed it down to 4 finalists. Let's get it.
I think the most underrated superstar is either Bradley Beal or
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around.
probably Tatum. That can happen a couple times. That might happen a couple times. That might happen. That is gonna happen a couple times.
Good afternoon, everyone. We're about to get started with some Saturday NBA action brought to you by 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Washington Wizards going up against the Boston Celtics. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Marcus Smart stands 6'3", but he said, I can guard bigs, so I started making a joke. I'm a stretch 6. Forget a stretch 5. My teammates loved it, and it just stuck with me. He added, I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so I've been up against bigger guys. For me, that means nothing. Kevin?
Stretch 6. I love that. Great stuff, David. Thank you.
I think that the
While we
Warriors
get a break, let's now
game
take a look at
6,
the
but
October standings out east.
I think it'll go to
Taking
game
a look
7.
at Boston. They hold
And I
the
think
first
they'll win
place
in
spot in the conference, just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And checking out Washington. Not really any threat right now, as their record showing a lot more losses.
And you know, for Boston, for me, they've taken the league by storm this season. I felt like they were maybe a year ahead of schedule in terms of being an elite group. But you look at them right now, and here they are.
Yeah, they weren't really on anyone's radar before the season began, but they're definitely there now.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. Horford is out there with Tatum, and it's Williams at the center locking down the middle. And for the Wizards, Beal and Avdia sharing wing duty. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Neto in at the point. Greg, for teams that are slow out of the gate, their fans can really be impatient and unforgiving.
Yeah, the media, too. I mean, I played in New York, so in that town, you go big or you get talked about. And it happens in small towns as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
Oh, my fault there.
And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaylen Brown.
I think this is what the team wants to see more of from Bradley Beal. Keep pushing the action. Get yourself some easy points from the foul line.
And when it comes to pure scoring output, few guys do it better than Bradley Beal.
Yeah, Bradley Beal has rounded out his offensive game. Tight handle, sweet shooter, ability to put it on the deck. His offensive focus has been unmatched. This guy is constantly probing and attacking holes in defenses.
Nato, it's tipped, and he recovers it, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively You gotta love that energy.
Here's Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
Well, the incredible explosiveness, no fear from Jason Tatum. Woo-hoo, lights out.
Beal the pass to Neto. Back to Beal.
Who am I on?
Some solid defense from Brown.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Wizards. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, and that was a solid effort on their part. Pretty much what we would have expected, and everything seemed to go according to plan.
I think the key, they had great energy, stayed super focused, and never let it get too close down the stretch. Didn't feel him breathing on him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Brown. Tatum's got his second basket of the game.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Nope. Williams with the block. Smart against Kuzma. Smart goes in. A miss that time. Would have put him up. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Porzingis passes to Neto. Trying to get open is Kuzma. Neto with the bucket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Outside Tatum. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Outside Beal. Stolen by Smart. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Count it.
Now that's about amazing quickness. How about Marcus Smart's ability to beat everybody up the floor with that burst?
Here's Neto, and it's sent back by Horford. Here's Smart. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
Well, that's outstanding footwork from Smart on the defensive end. A superb job staying with his man.
Like Hustler too, but he led the league in
launches a 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Shot.
Smart's got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Beal. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
You're Smart. No good from outside.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Tatum leading the charge.
Got me a screen. This is going to be a 3. Ow, best screen I've ever seen you set, my guy.
Here's the 3. No good. Shot missing. And Washington the other way now. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards. Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
And then Brown with the dunk.
Don't you love how Brown just barrels into the teeth of the defense? This is a shifty forward who knows how to get to the rack.
Outside, Porzingis. Here's Neto, and it's sent back by Horford. Beal against Smart. Floats it up for Horford, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Porzingis. Williams with the block.
Good job, Rob.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Bryant is checked in for Porzingis. And Bryant kicks to Avdia. The Wizards with another miss. And it's Williams with the ball for the Celtics. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown.
Come on, Jaylen.
That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Hachimura comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Raul Neto.
Great defense. Great defense.
Celtics leading by 4. In the corner, Tatum with it.
I got KCP on that.
There's the 3. Drills it from outside. Tatum's got 7 points.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Here's Caldwell Pope, and he goes in for the dunk.
And sweet drive there. KCP, a smooth operator with terrific straight line speed.
And finished off by Brown.
Ooh. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Beal with it, picked up by Brown. Passes to Avdia. And it's off from three-point range. Avdia's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Outside Tatum.
Green.
And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Floats it up for Williams. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
I'm going to put the bench in. I really like our approach. Just being aggressive all game. Taking good shots, you know, the usual. Cantor.
Bryant dishes to Beal. For the 3. Sinks the triple. 7 points in the game.
Well, Bradley Beal's mechanics are so pretty. What a shot.
Smart goes in and slam dunk by Smart.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Hachimura down low, guarded by Tatum. Hachimura no good. Smart on the wing. He's covered by Beal. Outside, Smart. Off target with his 3.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
They get it again.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Pass to Avdia. The feed now to Beal.
No.
The shot, no good. Great D that time from Tatum. The Celtics on offense. They're on an 18-7 run. Well, Dorsey's already a great scorer, and now Tatum has become an incredibly efficient scorer.
Well, listen, the great ones are not only about putting up numbers, it's how efficiently you do it. From three, from the free throw line, this guy is so much more consistent. And yes, he's got the mid-range game that he can go to in tough spots. This guy plays big at the rim. He's everything you want offensively.
And then Brown with the dunk.
Well, at 6'7", this is a forward, Jaylen Brown, who handles it well, cuts his way right through the defense.
Beal gets a wide-open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Smart misses. Wizards trail by 11. With some arc, Beal can't get it to go.
Good rebound, Smart.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Here's Horford, and the dunk by Horford.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Horford, no luck.
Hachimura's
Washington's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Hachimura. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. And finished off by Brown.
Well, this is an example of the court awareness we talk about with Al Horford. This guy's a very willing passer.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Come on, Abdia.
Brown against Caldwell Pope. Here's Hachimura. Another shot. Williams with the block. Tatum with it. Coming off a solid outing against Washington. From deep three-point range, and no good on the last second attempt this time. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Celtics. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this. And big man Kristaps Porzingis, not resting on his laurels, he describes what he does to get better in the offseason.
Just getting in that weight room and living in there, basically. Doing what I need to do, and then I'm going to be twice a day in the basketball court as well, just working on everything. So.
And it's 7-3, and with a few injuries over the last couple of years, Greg, that lower body strength work, so important for KP.
Absolutely. I mean, his skill is tremendous for a player his size, but keeping his body strong is going to be critical.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Celtics here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
On the court.
That is so frustrating because now I'm not going to.
Right now for the Celtics, they've got Enes Kanter. Williams is out there with Daniel Tice. Then there's Derek White, and it's Pritchard in at the 1. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. And with their young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside in a lot of people's view remains. David, thanks.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Beal with another miss. Celtics leading by 19 points.
He's cold.
Outside Williams.
Bro, come on, show me a screen.
Lets it go with a three. It's good from long range.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Softly drops in the floater. Caldwell Pope's got 6.
And good touch there on the floater. A shot KCP is adding to his arsenal.
A shot by Pritchard, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Porzingis is checked in for Bryant, and Raul Neto's subbed in for Bradley Beal. And he drives in. Neto can't get it to go.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
White, good.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Caldwell Pope passes to Gafford. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Neto. And it's blocked.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Wizards.
Now into the lineup for your Wizards, Kyle Kuzma.
Here's Neto. Pass to Gafford. Lets a floater go, and it's blocked.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Offensive rebound. Good on the bucket. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They also came out of the locker room ready to run. Their transition game has been in full effect.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Outside Williams. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. He's got 6.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Neto, the pass to Caldwell Pope. It's rebounded by Tice.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
On the wing, Williams. Covered by Gafford. Fires the 3. Washington with the rebound. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's Neto. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
For Washington, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Here's Boston now. They're on a 13-5 run. White, good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Neto, the pass to Porzingis. Out to Kuzma. Second shot opportunity, and it's Porzingis laying it in.
Amazing when you're 7'3" with great instincts. You create an opportunity to get the putback. Nice work, Kristaps Porzingis.
White against Gafford. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. And so it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Kuzma outside. Back to Neto from deep. The shot will not fall. Now the Celtics take it the other way. White looking around. The three ball. Kuzma pulls it in.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Caldwell Pope off on the layup.
He missed.
The Celtics have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. And White kicks to Williams.
Try to get Grant going.
For three.
There you go.
Buries the long-range jumper. Williams has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
To the inside. Stolen away.
Oh,
Nice job
come
to
on,
interrupt the
Cantor.
alley-oop attempt there. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
On the wing, Williams. Guarded by Kuzma. Shoots the three. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds in the game. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And the Wizards making a change here. Avdia's checked in. Neto, the pass to Porzingis. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Porzingis has got his second basket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Over in the corner, Williams. Fires from deep. Knocks down the 3 ball. Williams has got 9 points.
You know, the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
Here's Neto. And the shot is long.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Washington's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. From beyond the arc, it's rebounded by Tice.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
And White kicks to Tice. Free throw line jump shot. Goes back up.
How am I not
Washington with the
fouled?
rebound. Porzingis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Now the pass to Neto. Back to Porzingis. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. He's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Inside. Porzingis with the block.
Come on.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Here's Neto. He's guarded by Williams. Looking to get it going. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Wizards have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Ryan is checked in for the Wizards. Bradley Beal comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Yeah, this is the very definition of feeling it. Jaylen Brown taking smart shots and playing perfectly within the team schemes.
And what impressed me about Smart last year, and we're seeing it this year as well, his patience and precision as a playmaker.
Here's Neto. He's got 7. Williams with the block.
Ooh, ugly second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue.
Horford against Bryant. Pass to Beal. And here's Avdia. Back to Beal. Just 5 to shoot. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Porzingis. And again, Washington, no good. And the assist totals show how far Smart has come.
Averaging around 3 dimes a year at the start of his career. He's now doubling that effort when given the minutes. Good sign for him and this team.
1:53 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Smart. Takes it inside.
That's a
Porzingis
foul.
with the block. To the paint. Here's Bryant. Good work defensively by Horford. Celtics leading by 23. Tatum drives in.
Call something,
Rebounded
bro.
by the
Come on,
Wizards.
have a shot, take a free throw.
Porzingis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Neto, the pass to Porzingis. Drives to the hoop.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Some athleticism on display. Jason Tatum, the speed, the strides on the drive.
Pass to Avdia. Back to Neto.
Oh my arm.
Outside Bryant. Pass to Neto.
Celtics foul.
For Washington, they
my
have been good at the
God.
line so far, 5 of 5.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line. Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Hachimura, he's checked in for Washington. And he
Finally,
overdid
they
it there.
called a
Too
foul.
much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Smith checked in for Raul Neto. Lets the three fly. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got 7 points here in this quarter.
I tell you, it's not often, but Marcus Smart working the pick and roll, effective in that particular instance.
Beal, the pass to Bryant. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And Beal kicks to Avdia. Back to Beal.
I have left
The pass
him
to
open.
Smith. Over Williams. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's the Boston Celtics having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Love
Greetings
start.
to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Out in front of the half is Boston. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what was
That's
your
the green I
impression?
had.
Man, this was a brawl
I can't
inside.
read them off.
Shaq, I know you like this. But then guys were sacrificing their bodies, making plays through contest, just wearing the hard hat. That's how this game's gotten out of hand so far.
And over to Shaq now. Your take on the Wizards.
To be honest, them getting killed on the glass is like this is a little embarrassing. Showing no physicality, a lack of heart. This is when fans start to feel let down. Me too. The team doesn't seem to care as much as the other team. They don't care, I don't care, Ernie. I'm out of here.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And you know, Marcus Smart has been really making it happen, guys.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half set up a lot of their makes.
Doing such a great job of orchestrating this offense. I love the way he has been in complete command of the offense.
Beal and Avdia sharing wing duty. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Porzingis, and it's Neto in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Trying his luck from deep. Neto, and that's good. Neto's got 11 points.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
How's that
Porzingis with the
foul? Oh, my God.
Kuzma finds Neto. The three-pointer off the mark. The Celtics shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Smart goes in.
That's a foul.
They recover it.
Oh, that's merciless. Kuzma plays with such competitive energy. Wasn't letting that shot get off.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of
I
this.
got the steal. That should be a steal if it's not. That's not a
Guy,
steal.
he's always reading the situation,
Oh my
reacting
God.
quickly and capitalizing.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
That is so stupid.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Kuzma against Horford. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford.
Wizards ball.
Here's Neto, guarded by Smart. Neto with the bucket. Neto's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
And Williams throws it down.
Double-double for Marcus
You know,
Smart.
something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside positioning, he just goes for the finish.
Neto kicks to Beal. Out to Porzingis. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by the Celtics.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Here's Neto, guarded by Smart. Passes it to Avdia. Now here's Beal. He's got 9. 4 on the shot clock. Shot from the top of the key. Good as the jump shot falls. Beal's got 11. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's Smart, and there's the drive. Porzingis with the block.
Come on.
Beal up top. The wide open look here for Kuzma. His three-pointer's off the mark. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
You have to be willing to shoulder the offensive burden. I think Jason Tatum is built for it.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Actually, no.
For a number of seasons, offensive output, Greg, has been on the rise, as we've seen. But last year, it went to a whole different level.
I mean, how about 2 years ago with Dallas? They had the greatest offensive season since all the way back in 1973, averaging over 116 points per 100 possessions. Get this, last year, 7 teams beat that record.
The kick out to Tatum.
Please. Tatum,
And the three off target.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Neto with the bucket. 15 points in the game.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Outside, Smart. Pass to Horford. Shoots over Gafford, and the basket by Horford.
Well, you think about the evolution of Al Horford's game. Who would have thought he'd become such a knockdown jump shooter?
Knocked away.
Give me that. Mine. Throw it to someone, Marcus.
Porzingis with the ball. Now guarded by Smart.
What I get, man.
Here's Kuzma.
Foul him.
And Tatum pulls it
That should have
down.
been a foul. I'm not even kidding. He hit his arm. That should have been a foul.
For Boston, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Driving to the
That better count as a steal. Yes, 2 steals.
basket. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, Jason Tatum at 6'8" with authority. That's nice.
And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Beal. Porzingis trying to get free. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. When talking about Bradley Beal, Greg, we're not just talking about one of the league's elite shooters. We're talking about one of the league's elite scorers.
And if you don't hear Beal mentioned in the same breath as some other NBA superstars, you should. He's capable of putting up a 50-piece on any given night. This is no specialist. This is an absolute superstar.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Raul Neto. The Celtics also changing it up. Enes Kanter's checked in for Williams. Daniel Tice comes in for Al Horford. And Derek White subbed in for Marcus Smart. Outside, White. Six to shoot. From the arc, Porzingis with the block.
Bro, Porzingis is a freaking bully. Get bullied back.
And Tice throws it down.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work, but I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. It's the defensive end that he's still getting right. Guys?
Well, we know he can be a presence, DA, and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you. The Celtics have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. The three from Tatum. Cranes the three-pointer. Tatum's got 21.
Well, the ability to stretch you to deep, and Tatum's impact is so profound.
Beal, the pass to Kuzma. Gafford trying to break free. Outside for Beal. Traps in the tray. Beal's got 7 now in this quarter.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Nope.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. There's another block.
And swatting shots away with ferocity.
GA, he is not messing around in this one. Gafford finds Beal.
Not a goaltend.
Here's Caldwell-Pope. Good, it's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 4 assists now tonight.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Brown with it, picked up by Kuzma.
Cantor, go.
And he slams it one-handed.
Boy, once Cantor establishes position on the interior, forget about it.
Washington's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. There's Beal with the three. And again, Washington with the triple.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Help me out.
Brown against Caldwell Pope. Brown the pass to Tice. Makes it off the glass. Tice has got 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. And in terms of the mid-range game, Brown has joined a very elite crowd.
Yeah, no doubt. This guy is both prolific and proficient. He has worked so hard on the short area dribble, the shot release so much more consistent, as is his focus.
Washington making some changes. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And Rui Hachimura subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. Boston also with the sub. Williams is checked in. It's White on the wing.
Crap.
Fast break, here they come. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Wizards passing it around. The shot by Beal, no good. Boston's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Down low. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
I swear to God I didn't touch him.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Beal. He's got 19. Buries it from three-point range. Beal's got 13 points in the second half.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Brown with it, and Hachimura picks him up defensively. And there it is for him.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
The drive by Beal. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Avdia with the rebound. The Wizards shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Outside, Beal to the middle, and finished off by Avdia.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
Caldwell Pope against Brown.
No, aren't doubling me.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining.
To the left wing. Tice kicks to Brown. 5 on the clock. And Tice gets it to go. Tice has got 6 points in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Caldwell Pope up top. He's covered by Brown. And Washington again with the bucket.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
The kick out to Brown. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And now running up the court, Avdia pushing it up. Good D by Williams. And it's Williams with the ball for the Boston Celtics. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. To the paint, here's Hachimura. Good, it's Beal picking up the assist. Hachimura's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, Rui Hachimura has got great concentration, so he's not going to let a little bit of contact disrupt his rhythm. Boy, Cantor is a big-time target. Sometimes just throw it toward the rim. He'll take care of the rest.
.40 left to play here in the third.
Cookie.
Here's White.
That's not a foul.
Almost, but it rolls out.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's White. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Celtics shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
Raul Neto's checked in for Washington. Pritchard, he's checked in for Boston.
Look how open you are,
Beal from long range, and again, Washington with the triple.
Terrific footwork. Beal pulling up in rhythm. It's beautiful.
Here's Pritchard. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. From deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Celtics out in front. Just dominating this one. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Celtics, we've got Williams. Enes Kanter is out there with Daniel Tice. Then it's White, and it's Pritchard in at the point guard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first person.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Boston.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
And what a superb performance behind the arc for them. They have been killing it from three-point range.
Gill the pass to Beal. Trying to get open is Hachimura. White with the defensive effort. The Celtics shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. There's the triple. And he dunks it down.
I love the hustle and the heart with which Enes Kanter plays. This guy is a terror on the offensive glass.
Smith feeling it out a bit over White. And misses it off the right side of the rim. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Pritchard.
Bang.
And he's good on the 3 ball. Pritchard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now Smith. Oh, Beal in position. It's stolen by Tice. Here's Pritchard. Out left to the wing. They grab their own miss to the wing on the left. Five to shoot.
Bang.
Good on the 3-point shot.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Come here.
3-pointer.
Bang.
And Corey Kispert is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Satoransky's checked in for Beal. Here's Pritchard.
Oh my
Over
God.
to the left wing. From deep. Sinks the 3-pointer. Pritchard's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pass to Satoransky. Inside. Here's Hachimura. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by the Celtics.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
I'm missing White, dude.
Here's Kispert. Misses from close range.
Oh my God, Cantor.
For Boston, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period.
And
not the time to go cold.
Freaking you, dude. You are the cheat code of this game.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Smith.
I mean, seriously, like, if you want an offensive, like,
and the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from...
All right, you know what? Starters. Cantor needs rest.
Business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress. And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Wizards making a switch here. Gafford's checked in. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Outside, Smart to the inside. Here's Williams, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call on Washington with the foul.
Boy, he is a behemoth in the paint. Once Williams establishes himself, you almost have to foul him.
And Williams drops them both.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Play that menace-like defense, Marcus Smart.
Smith kicks to Kispert.
Miss.
Off target from outside. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. From past the arc, gets the three-pointer to fall.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
The Celtics on offense. They're on a 20-4 run right now. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And, Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
Launches it.
I hate his release.
And it's Horford again missing. Washington has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
Look, go. Oh, I got a little guy on me.
Shoots a fader.
Green.
And
did it still go to Marcus Smart? It did. Okay.
Good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Here's Smart. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, that's an example of the strength of Marcus Smart. He barrels into the defense in order to pick up the...
Well, this is career high in steals. 9 points per game. I have 30%, which is what he usually does, and 20% from the three-point line, which is not really what he does, but he shoots it 90% from the line as well. That's my career high. This career high. 8 steals. Jesus.
Foul.
And he makes both free throws.
And we talk about Smart as a leader. This guy's not afraid to get up in a teammate's shirt if that's what it calls for.
There's no doubt. This guy is so passionate and so vocal. And what you love more than anything is the willingness to take head-on tough issues. Some guys will shy away, not Mr. Marcus Smart.
Here's Kispert.
Well, this is how Al Horford gets it done as a rim protector. His anticipation and his positioning are exceptional.
That Corey.
He feeds it to Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got 3 assists now in this one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
The pass to Gill. Now, here's Kispert. And, Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question, and I think there's a combination of competence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. There's one way that you will lose a locker room.
And talking about the guard, Ish Smith, a veteran now in this NBA, Doris, continues to be a valuable rotation piece for teams.
That's exactly right. Ish Smith knows how to flex his speed and have that be a part of his game. Whether he's attacking in transition, putting pressure on the defense, that skill, that ability to be solid in the backup guard position has prolonged his career. Well, can we remember Jaylen Brown's got a 7-foot wingspan? That's an easy second chance opportunity.
It's good. Smith's got his first basket.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Horford against Satoransky.
Double me. Bro, come on, set me screen.
Right side Horford. From about 19 feet, the Celtics keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Gill the pass to Gafford. With the drive, Satoransky connects on the 9-footer. And so it's Boston with it. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Count that one. Smart's got 20 points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Passes it to Satoransky. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession.
Wizards ball.
Rip him.
Here's Smith. Gafford trying to break free. And it's Smith missing. And it's Smart with the ball for Boston. All right, Greg, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, so many terrific backcourts to choose from. You know, Phoenix has got to be in that conversation with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. But I'll tell you what, with the Splash Brothers healthy and back at it, it's just hard to beat that combination.
Smart passes to Horford, and the dunk by Horford.
Well, Al Horford does not mind sending a message now and then. How about that easy flush?
Washington has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Brown against Satoransky. Clock at 6, and the foul on Marcus Smart. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Oh, my. He really needs to be careful now. That was his 5th foul of the night.
And here is Satoransky. Kicks it to Kispert. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up.
If you're going to play for this team, you've got to be willing to mix it up on the defensive end. And Jason Tatum gets in the space of the shooter. That's nice.
Shoots it.
Oh,
And no good that time. And Washington the other way now. Kispert, the pass to Smith.
Give me cookie. Oh, I got
1:49 left in the fourth quarter.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Set me a screen.
And here's Tatum for three. Cans it from downtown. Tatum's got 24 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Smith. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Celtics.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was.
For Enes Kanter.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
And the Wizards making a change here. Hachimura is checked in.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that.
All right, you know what? I'm going to put in Taco, Naismith, and Morgan. Peyton Pritchard.
Position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off. Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 48. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Marcus Smart.
And what an active set of hands he's had on him tonight. He's come up with several big steals and giving them some valuable extra possessions. And that energy on D is carried over to the other guys on the court. You can definitely count on that.
Well, he needed a game like this badly. He's been struggling for a while now, but tonight he broke out of that slump in style. White the pass to Fall. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
That free throw missing. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're leading by 50. 32 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And guys, just avoid the unnecessary fouls here. That's about the only thing that can get them in trouble at this point.
Come on, boy.
No good on the second free throw. Well, you guessed it. We're going to have a technical foul here. They tried to call a timeout, but already have used all of them. I think just lost track of the situation.
And guys, you know that during the last timeout, the guys are all reminded and reminding each other, hey, we don't have any left. What a huge error.
Certainly, Greg, not one we see very often, but it does happen. His mind was diverted on other things, I guess, not the timeout situation for sure. And so the Celtics now can just hold on to the ball. White the pass to Fall. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Gimme.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. David, thank you as always.
Okay.
And that'll do it, folks.
Bradley Beal shot 9 for 28 again. Marcus Smart with a heck of a game. 8 for 20, but 5 steals. Bro. They shot 12 free throws. I shot 10. 40% from 30, 50. We beat them in everything except for offensive rebounds and team fouls and time of possession. And time output, that doesn't matter. Oh my gosh, what a game. I'll check the averages for teams, like the team averages, but you know, I don't think it's changed at all. We move on to face the Bulls next, which we're not gonna do. Fine, I'll get Jared Dudley. There. Ugh. There. Okay, we're not actually gonna play. Checking averages. 40, 40, 90 for Jason Tatum. With 28 points on the road per 36 minutes. He's averaging that. Jaylen Brown shooting 60% from the field, 30% from 3, 100% from the line, 70% for Robert Williams. Marcus Smart shooting 30% with averaging 2 steals. Al Horford shooting 50%, 20%, 100% from the field. Kanter shot a 3, and he made it. Interesting. Dude, Peyton Pritchard didn't need to step it up, honestly. How much want to bet Luka Doncic is having the most points per game? Or it's not Harden is. Luka's up there though. Haha. Jesus Christ, Ben Simmons, what? How does he get difficult shots? He can't even shoot. Did he get ankle breaker? Oh, that's a shame. I might actually go and get Kemba. I'm not kidding. I might actually get Kemba. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed it. I will be on maybe tomorrow.